Hey, it's Dave. It's raining today, and I just thought it might be a good day to get out my flashcards. Actually, I do this every day, but get out my flashcards and practice my ancient Greek verbs. If you're interested in learning ancient Greek or Latin, please drop me a line. I will put information in the description in case you want to contact me. I do tutor as a side hustle and on multiple different online platforms. Would love to meet with you, and we can start as soon as you like. But the verbs we're going to go through today are in the first 10 chapters of the Cambridge textbook. The Oxford textbook, Athenaze. And some of them are the required vocabulary. Some of them are, like in the footnotes, the non-required vocabulary. And please know, I'm not gonna. I've seen lots of clever stuff about how accents are pronounced online. I'm just basically trying to make sure I can recognize the words on the page, so I'm not going to get all into that, except where the accents are absolutely necessary to understand what's going on. And if you don't like the way I pronounce something, that's fine. But there are no ancient Greeks here to contradict us, and modern Greek is pronounced very differently. So anyway, so let's just look at this first one, and I'll explain what all these different forms are here. Nikao. Okay, this is the verb, like Nike is the victory is, this is like to win or defeat someone. And so what are all these forms? Well, the Greek verbs in theory will have 6 principal parts. Many of them don't have all 6, but this is an example of one that does. And nikao is the present active indicative, which is I win or I am winning. And then nikeso, that is the future tense, so I will win. Enikesa is the aorist, which means I won. Nenikeka, yeah, I'm not going to get all bent out of shape over which syllable gets accented, okay? But nenikeka is I have won. Nenikemai is I have been defeated. This is the perfect active. This is the perfect passive, and then we go back to aorist, but passive this time. Eniketein, I was defeated. Right? Okay. So, all right. Pino, piomai. I'm not going to do all the principal parts on all of these, but I just to give you an idea. This is a more irregular way of forming the future tense. Pino, piomai, because it looks like the future is defective. There's no future active for drink. But okay, so this verb means drink though. Epion, this is a second aorist, right? It's forming in a different way from the other one, which we'll learn more about later. Ergazomai, this verb means to work. Let's see. Theaomai, this verb means to see or watch, like a theater, right? Hepomai is to follow. Dialegomai, to argue or converse. Katidzo, this is to sit. Paraskiuadzo, to prepare. Horao, this is a very irregular verb for to see, and it's horao opsomai edon. So you can sort of see that you kind of have to memorize the principal parts on this one. Trepomai, this is to turn oneself. There is an active form, actually, trepo, which means to turn, possibly turn something else, but the middle voice in Greek, trepomai, this is like to turn as in when you turn to look at something yourself. Melo is to be about to do something. Xenidzo means to host or entertain or surprise someone. Poieo, to make or do. Ethelo, to wish or want. Fero, to carry or bear, very much like the Latin one, right? But it's very irregular, just like in Latin. Fero, oiso, enegkon. All right. Echo, to have or hold. Helko, to drag or pull. Blepo, to see or look. Ago, to lead, not to be confused with ago in Latin, which can mean to do or drive. Kaleo, to call. Kateudo, to sleep, right? Yes, that is to sleep. Kairo, to rejoice. Akuo, to hear, like acoustics, right? Badidzo, to go or walk. Airo is to lift, not to be confused with hyro. You see there, at the beginning of every word that starts with a vowel, you have a breathing mark, and if it's a regular apostrophe, it's called a soft breathing mark, and it's just iro. But if it's turned the other way, it's hyro. We saw that with horao, right? There is no letter for H in Greek, but the breathing mark does the job for you. Okay, then there's georgeo, which is to farm or cultivate. Themi, to say. Luo, to loose. Lipo, or lepo, to leave. Erchomai, to come or go. Eprodidzo, to impede, obstruct. Peto is to persuade. In the middle, by the way, pethomai, which I actually think I have a separate card for, that means to be persuaded but also to obey. Dipno is to dine. Pleroo, to fill or fulfill. You see this one in the New Testament a couple times. Was reading through Matthew the other day and saw it several times in Matthew chapter 1. Hormeo is, this is something only a ship can do. It is to lie at anchor, of all things. Komidzo is to receive, bring, or carry. This one's been a tricky one for me to memorize, but I've got it, it looks like. Oneomai is to buy. Athumeo is to despair. Poreuomai is to journey. And prochoreo is to advance or go forward. So anyway, some Greek verbs for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in learning Greek, please do contact me, and or Latin for that matter. And thanks very much.